I would have skated this back in the day as a manual pad. I miss skating. Those were the days. So this is where I'm going to be doing my Q&A outside in this beautiful Florida weather. It's kind of humid. No, it is humid. And right over there we have a casino that I do not go to. I got a cop just watching me too, right over there. I can see you. Ah, it's so hot out here. So humid. I thought it felt good. Anyways, we're gonna do the part 2 of this Q&A, and yeah, we're gonna do it in a different little spot. Last time I did it nearish my gym, and you could hear the waterfall in the background, so that was kind of annoying. I'm hoping no planes are gonna pass by. Spit out that gum, that's kind of rude. I'm hoping no planes are gonna pass by so it doesn't affect the noise, and I hope you guys can hear me. But I did have a suggestion on the part 2 of the Q&A. So someone had requested that I just answer the questions that had the most thumbs up, which I thought was a good idea, so I am going to do that. So let's get started with part 2 of this Q&A. All right, we got a first question from Sky Kingdom. How big are the dumps you take after an eating challenge? Okay, I guess I get asked that a lot, but honestly, my dumps are normal. It's nothing out of the ordinary, but it's more frequent. So instead of taking one large dump, it's like, you know, bam, 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 bam throughout the day. At least that's how it's been for the last couple food challenges. And I don't know why you guys are so obsessed with that. All these bugs out here. Oh, I don't know if this was a good idea. But yeah, so that's the answer. Question from 2 Cart Shakur. Is it true that Big Lenny bit you and that's why you haven't been back to World Gym? No, that's not true. I just haven't been back to World Gym is because my work and school schedule don't correlate with when they go to the gym. They go to the gym at 7 a.m. in the morning, 7 or 6 a.m. in the morning, and they train Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, which I am not able to do. So I apologize for that. Maybe my schedule will change in the future, but right now I can't do that. I was thinking that when this semester started, I was going to be able to still work out at World Gym, but it just has not been able to work out for me. Right. All right, we have a question from Elephant TV, and his question is, who is your celebrity crush? And the first person that pops up in my mind is Rachel McAdams. I've always thought she was really pretty. And if I had that chance to go on a date with her, I probably would, as a celebrity crush. All right, we got a question from Gina Nariana. I hope I said that correctly. Do you eat anything before or after your food challenges? Now, this is a good question. It used to be where I didn't eat in almost like 20 to 18 hours before a food challenge, but things have kind of changed for me. I guess I've adapted to eating larger volumes of food. So a day of a food challenge, I do eat breakfast. I can't go the whole day without eating. It's just, I can't do it. I feel drained. I feel weak, nauseous if I don't eat anything in the morning. So for example, what I'd eat, just probably a bowl of cereal with a protein shake, bananas, and some strawberries. That's pretty much it. And that usually lasts me till whenever the food challenge comes. I see it that even if I eat like maybe a half pound of food or just like even a pound of food, it's not gonna be a problem for me depending on how big the challenge is, and that hasn't been a problem for me so far. And after your food challenges, after the food challenges for that day, I don't eat anything depending on how big it is. If it's something not that big, I'll probably have some ice cream yogurt or something like that, or something just to fill my stomach. But I normally don't have an appetite after food challenge. The next day, on the other hand, I'm not, depending on how big the food challenge is, I'm not really hungry until like half the day over. Sometimes I'm hungry in the morning, but most of the time, I usually work out fasted and then I eat after the workouts. Okay, we got a question from Dalton Carpenter. How much fat have you gained since doing the challenges? What does your cardio look like? So how much fat have I gained? I haven't really gained much fat. I keep my weights pretty static. It usually stays just in the 200 to 205 range. Obviously after food challenge, that's like 5 or plus pounds. It's gonna be a little heavier due to liquid and food. But that usually comes off in about like 2 days, maybe 3 days. And I usually diet normal throughout the rest of the week, so I don't put on fat. If I was to eat like shit every single day, obviously I wouldn't be able to maintain a minimal body fat. My cardio, I do cardio every single day, and lately what I've been doing is doing biking in the gym. So not actually biking outside, in the gym. And I do about 25 to 30 minutes depending on what I'm working out today. So if I'm gonna do a back workout, it's probably gonna be 20 minutes because usually I do a lot of volume for back workouts, or even leg workouts is 20 minutes. But if it's like a chest or arms or something like that, I usually do about 30 minutes. Okay, I got a question from Oliver B. I thought it was a good question. Love your vids, Nate. With all your years of experience, what's the biggest advice for someone new to lifting? So my biggest advice was just to stay consistent. Consistency is the biggest thing you can do. Doesn't matter about your, obviously the training is gonna matter and the food and whatnot, but if you're not consistent, all that stuff doesn't matter. So as long as you get in the gym and you stay consistent, you don't take no breaks, and eventually you're gonna find out a workout routine that works for you. Everybody's body works different, so whatever works for you, do it, and you'll learn that over the years of lifting. Also, nutrition will come into play, so they all work together. The consistency, the nutrition, and the workout routine, and you'll eventually learn all this stuff as the years go by. Just stay consistent. All right, we got a question from In Jaws We Trust. Would you ever join the MLE if you had the chance? Now, that's a good question. I don't know about if I would actually sign the contract. This month on October 3rd, I was supposed to be in California because I was going to do the pumpkin pie eating contest for MLE. I was registered for that event, but unfortunately I didn't have anybody to watch my grandmother out here, so I couldn't make the event, which sucks, but it's okay because MLE holds some events out here in Florida, and I can't wait until they actually come out here. I think they're going to do some cake eating contest, which I'm pretty stoked about, but that'll just wait until it pops up on the MLE website, and hopefully they let me register once again. Okay, here's a question from Hungry Cycling. Advice for taking on first food challenge. Trying to get over the calorie intake aspect. I know it doesn't matter as long as you balance your week, but still can't shake the nerves. Okay, advice on food challenges. Honestly, I would just do a food challenge. You know, if you want advice on how to like train for a food challenge, sort of say, there's a website called foodchallenges.com, which I will link on the bottom, which has a bunch of great articles. Randy Santel owns the website. He's the one that does everything, and the articles and whatnot, and it has awesome advice. So I would definitely suggest you looking at that website. It may help. Also, another thing is, if you want to do a food challenge, you have to be okay with taking an abnormal amount of calories. Obviously, when you do food challenges, you're gonna be eating a lot of calories, so try not to think about that. And like you said in your question, as long as you balance your week and you don't do a food challenge like every single day, or eat like you're doing a food challenge every single day, you really should have nothing to worry about. Make sure that you're training. I don't know if you're training or not, but training has a big effect for me keeping minimal body fat. So if you're not training, you might want to be really strict on your diet before and after food challenges. We got a question from Danilo Flores. What inspired you to do food challenges? Okay, I always known that I had a big appetite, but I was on Facebook, and Alex, which you guys probably know from previous videos, he had made a post on Facebook saying something about a food challenge, and that kind of struck me, and I was like, oh, that sounds fun. You know, I watch other people's channels, Furious Pete, Matt Stoney, other channels that do food challenges. I was like, oh, it's pretty cool. So I got interested in it, and I think that week we did the first food challenge, which was the 6-pound enchilada, and that's where it took off. I was just hooked from there. So I enjoy it, I have fun with it, and it brings entertainment to you guys as well. So best of both worlds. I'm gonna do one more question because I don't want to make this video way too long, but we got a question from Andres Perez. If you had to pick one food and one drink to eat for a year, what would they be? So the food would be, I don't know if that could be a variety of food, like one restaurant, it would be Chipotle for sure. And but if you're talking about just one food, probably be Chipotle burritos, because I really love burritos, but I like burgers too. No, I think I like burritos more. It's a tough one. I'll just go with burritos on this one. And for drink, it would probably be Powerade Zeros. I don't know, I just can't get enough of them. I spend probably like $15 a week at Walmart on just Powerade Zeros. I drink like 2 or 3 of them a day. I don't know if that's healthy because of the sucralose, but whatever. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. I'm thinking in the future when I do Q&As, I'll probably do a different format of these Q&As, like maybe do some gym footage and me just reading the questions and screenshot the questions on the video. I don't know, I'll brainstorm it, but yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. If you like it, just hit that like button. I hope you guys answered a lot of your questions, or most of your questions. There was a lot of questions, a lot of trolling too. But yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.